Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:01 on this Thursday morning. Got my girl Taylor, Tay in here with me. Little TNT this morning.
Woohoo!
Woo! Last week we were on fire. We were funny. We were engaging. We had a great time.
I don't remember last week.
You don't remember? I don't know how I do. My menopause has got my head like I don't remember nothing. Like Baden and I were talking about something that I know I told him, and he says, I know you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And hubby says the same thing.
Bailey says that about me, too.
I was like, no,
And
I know
Bailey
I told
uses
you. I
it-
remember the conversation. He goes, you remember the conversation in your head,
Mm-hmm.
not the conversation that we had because we did not have one. Like,
Bailey, God love him. I think that everybody's a little bit this way, so I don't want people to think I'm abused. I think he's a little bit of a manipulator with that because he'll be like, he'll know I won't remember, and he's like, "Oh, really? Then what did you say last time we talked about this?" I don't know.
mm-hmm. Now, hubby
I
and
don't know. You know I don't know.
hubby, finally, he kept saying something. He said, you did not tell me. And I was like, I did. He's like, I'm pretty sure you didn't. I was like, I know for a fact I did. And then I was so certain, I started searching for the conversation in my messages.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, crap, because that conversation predated my new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, when I pulled everything over, it selected which messages that it pulled. So
Oh my gosh.
I've got messages maybe from December of last year, but I don't have messages from February. It's weird.
She's going to have to wait on that one. She's doing the bricks out there. It sounds like we have a
Yeah, it does.
woodpecker.
It does sound like we have a woodpecker. We got Deanna the woodpecker. She is out there putting window stuff on art. She's doing a mural. I call it a mural, but it's a mural.
And
I have a hard time with
She's adding
that.
bricks back in right
And
now.
it looks good.
It looks great.
So far, everything she's done has been
She
great.
does sound like the Alabama State bird this morning.
Yes. I was like, when Baden told me we were going to have a mural, I was like, oh.
No, why?
Because they look, I don't know, something like
Are they
Deanna
too
said,
much for your
like
OCD?
Too cheesy and just not.
You think so? I love a mural.
But if it's done right, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some that are not good, and I didn't know what they were planning on doing. I didn't know if they had some kind of cartoon thing in mind, which I was anti. But then when she
Why?
came in and said, here, this is what we're doing, because I'm just real funny
Okay, let
about
me
things
ask you-
looking really good out
I was
here
about
in
to say,
this
okay,
area.
your
I wanted
house.
it to look.
Your house, do you do like the clean, like farmhouse, neutrals? Not really farmhouse, but just like neutrals.
Yeah.
Not plain,
Everything
but-
has to flow. I use a lot of teal and kind of red burgundies,
Mhm.
yellows, those kind of colors. And I'm just real funny about how everything.
So I'd say my house is a collage.
Yeah, mine.
Curated and
Each
collected.
room has its own
AKA,
thing.
I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a collage. I have a lot of stuff.
That's my word. My wording for it is it's curated and collected. No, it is messy because I have a lot of stuff. I need to get rid of stuff. But Bailey,
I would say
my
before.
curated and collected is Bailey saying I'm a hoarder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wouldn't
But
say
it's
I'm a
just kind
hoarder,
of eclectic
but before I
or
moved
eclectic,
in
however people say it.
to Jeff's, because he had this house before we got married, before I moved into his house, I definitely had a lot of stuff that didn't make sense.
Really?
So I weeded a lot of that out. He's more, he wants everything clean and plain and not really not a lot of nail holes and things like that.
Oh, no.
So I really had to tamp that part of me down because I will put a nail hole in. Matter of fact, I'll probably put 4 in around the one, trying to get it in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, eventually I get it. I get it where it
Big
needs to be.
thumbtacks.
Yeah. Well, on heavy stuff I can't, but on most stuff I will. I will use a clear
Or
thumbtack.
I don't know what they're actually called, but it's like the things that you stick in the wall because we live in a mobile home, so we don't have like the sheetrock. Or I guess it is sheetrock. It's just anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's paneling.
Yeah, we have the things you stick in, and it kind of like hooks.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of what they're
anchors.
called. Yeah, some kind. That's what I
Okay.
use. So, and you can get them to hold up to like a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Of
Now I
weight.
do have one picture. Well, actually a cross, and then I have another picture that I have to have the anchors on, or it will not. It will. Doesn't matter if you have sheetrock or not. It's gonna come through the wall, so I have to do the anchors. But
I love a gallery wall. I do like a collected look.
yeah, and well, if as long as it makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the flow. Like my kitchen is one decor, my dining room is one decor, my living room is one decor. But when you transition, it's not like, oh, what is this here? You know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's just like, oh, okay. It just kind of, you know, I have some muted yellow in the kitchen, kind of not a bright
Like a
color, but kind of a
butter.
mustardy,
Oh yeah,
like a low key
I
mustard
have
color.
velvet mustard armchairs. She sounds like a woodpecker.
Now she's doing it real soft.
Yeah,
It was da 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 da. Now it's like
in the best way, Deanna.
it's so funny.
We were
She's
wondering
doing-
what it was yesterday when I come in here to do
Oh,
that
really?
ad. I was like, I think it's her, but I don't think
gosh.
they can hear it. So,
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Mike, with Coca-Cola United.
good
Montgomery.
morning.
So I'm gonna thank our morning show sponsors. I left my computer at home, and it's got my sponsors for Thorsby. So I'm gonna try to remember them the best I can, and hope I get everybody. But so far, I'm gonna start thanking our morning show sponsors. Thank you, Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola,
Whoop, whoop.
my bestie Mike Baker. He came to see us on, was it Tuesday? I think it was. Yep, when the mayor was sworn in, he came to see us. So this is for you, Mikey. Ready? A 1 and a 2 and a.
Woohoo!
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Sometimes I get stuck and.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, my Diet Coke's from yesterday.
Ooh, go get a Coke Zero out of there.
I don't like Coke Zero.
I can't drink a flat Coke. There's no
It's
way.
not flat. It's just not.
Just not cold.
No, it was in the fridge.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter Up, Save More, and Old Orchard Amish Furniture. We appreciate you all so much. I want to remind you all that there is going to be a huge event on Saturday. It is called, by Surrendered Ministries. It is going to be the monster trucks at Goose Pond Park.
How did I not know
Starting
this?
at noon, going from noon until 5 o'clock. They're going to have
to take
music.
these
They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have all kinds of stuff out there. They're going to have a where you can go and sledgehammer out your habits, hurts, and hang-ups.
Love that.
And you just bam the car, and you'll feel so much better when you do. And then they're going to have Heaven and I think one is called the Angel, maybe. Monster trucks. They're going to go out there and
Cool.
stamp out some cars and do all kinds of fun stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole day full thing from 12 to 5. So
like-
it's free. So go out there and take your kids out. You know, boys love monster truck
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Decent. Last night, Bailey was trying to get him to sleep, and I went to take a bath, and he yelled through the house. He kept yelling stuff at me, and I was like, "What?" And then he yelled. He said, "Mama!" I was like, "What?" He said, "I want all the Hot Wheels at Christmas." I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to see about that." Because on the way to school, we were talking about what Santa was going to bring him. Because he wants Ultimate Garage, but there's like 3 different kinds. And I was like, okay, we're
Really?
gonna have to ask Santa to send us a picture of each of them and let you pick, you know. And then he was watching
You
SpongeBob.
gotta get that. Got started early.
He was watching SpongeBob, and you know, of course, the Cartoon Networks have all the toy commercials. So every cartoon or every commercial was a new Hot Wheels track. And at first he was
yeah.
like, "Ooh, I want this one. Ooh, I want that one." And then finally, when I left the room, he just hollered. He's like, "I want them all." I was like,
I want 'em all. Just give them all
no.
to me. So I looked up. It's the Crushing Addiction Rally by Surrendered Ministries.
Awesome.
And that's
I
gonna be
think
at Goose
that
Pond Park.
I turned like
Heaven
my
Bound and
blinders
Rise.
on and
I
just
had to
missed
think.
stuff.
Fix it.
Yeah, I think that I just scroll past stuff and just not even pay attention.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We've been announcing it. We did a commercial. What's his name? Justin did a commercial. It's been going.
I will say though, on Facebook, you have to make sure you're following the page, because if you like it and you're not following, or like vice versa, you won't see the stuff. Because, like, I've followed us for a long time because, they used to do Pico's games.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. But when I started working here, I went back to and make sure that I followed all the pages. And some of them I didn't like and follow. And so I didn't see our notifications.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have to make sure that you've got that on or you'll see crazy stuff or things from 3 weeks ago.
Yep. So, that is going to be this Saturday again at noon. And then next Saturday, Calfee Cattle is having their fall farmers market. And that is going to be at their location there. And I think that starts from 9 until 2.
I love a farmer's market.
And so it'll be fresh produce, livestock, and I guess different things that people make locally. So you'll want to make sure you go to that as well.
And that's such a good girls' day. Like, if you can't make it to Christmas Village, that would be a fun little girls' trip.
Yeah,
a local,
you could do
even if
that.
you could, because you're supporting local and
Yeah.
you don't
and
have
that's
to make a whole
important.
day
We gotta
of it.
support- I mean, because they make local honeys, jams, jellies.
And those
all
are
kind of
good
things
Christmas
that-
gifts.
so-
People
some
don't
things
think about
I
that.
know. Make it a little
But something
basket
people will
like that.
use. Yes.
Yeah. Especially something that's got pepper jelly in it, because we go nuts for that over here.
Mm-hmm.
We love some pepper jelly. So, yeah, those are the two things we've got going on. We also have football starting
Woo-hoo.
tomorrow night. We're going to be broadcasting Thorsby in the
He got moved to tonight
to tonight.
Oh.
Thor-
because of weather.
oh, it's supposed to
Oh.
rain. So Thorsby's going to be tonight. Okay.
Ooh.
Thorsby plays tonight at home.
It's good for the
What about
anticipation.
Maplesville, are they going to wing it? It's Friday. Maplesville will be tomorrow. So we're going to have 2 different games on 2 different nights. Oh, I know Baden loves that when he don't feel good.
I
Bless
love
him.
them.
He don't feel good at all. I came in, I went, oh, somebody didn't sleep last night.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, but no. And then he was like, I don't feel good. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
See, had to go to the dentist yesterday. I'm not trying to keep it a secret, but I had some dental work done.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got lumineers on my teeth a long time ago. My sister and I were wrestling around when we were kids in the shallow end of the pool. And I tried to drown her. And she raised up and she hit me in my chin and my teeth bounced together. And when they did, it chipped one, cracked the other one all the way up.
And
So
now
I had to go get some bonding on. They filed it down. They put some bonding on it. And it was fine. You could never tell I had anything going on there.
Mhm.
Well, after the years and years and years, when I was
Just
about,
wear and
when I was
tear.
about 35, 30, no, I was closer to 40. My dentist was like, this situation here is about to turn bad for you.
Oh.
So my suggestion is you get something to cover it so to protect it. And he showed me the lumineers because they were, to me, a better look. I was scared to do a crown.
Yeah.
And so I got lumineers on the front. And so I got 6 so they would all match. Well, that was a long time ago. Lumineers are only supposed to last about 10 to 15 years. And it's been over 20 since I got mine.
Oh.
So they were starting to have some issues with them. They were breaking and cracking. So I had to go to the dentist and we had to do a plan to remove the lumineers, and now we're putting something else on.
Yeah.
And I still have my teeth. It's just I'm getting something over them,
Yeah.
overlay, if you will, to stay protected. So
And you're still doing my favorite statement. You are facing the consequences of your actions for trying to drown your sister.
I mean, I never thought of it like that, but I actually just blamed her all these years.
Of course you did.
Popping me in the mouth. Poor baby sister. And after, I pinched her finger in pliers.
Oh my
God! I know. I
gosh.
did all kind of
What
terrible.
was the
I
age
was
difference?
jealous when she was born.
What was the age difference?
3.5 years.
Okay.
And I was the only one. And when she came along, it was like I'm over there watching my mama coo and I'm over there going. And I'm fat. I'm a little porky
Oh my
pig.
gosh.
And I got little fat legs, fat cheeks. And I'm over there. There's pictures of me just sitting there
cute.
looking.
You tried to put her in the microwave?
No, we didn't have microwaves back
Oh,
then.
okay, good.
I didn't even try to put her in the oven. All right, at 7:15, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I will have my list of all of our Thorsby and Maplesville sponsors, and then we got some headlines to talk about.
Woo-hoo!
We have the oldest burger in the world, possibly, and Tom Brady did something that I'm just not sure what to think about it.
Oh, no.
Has to do with a family member,
Ooh.
sorta. Y'all stay with us. Listen to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor, TNT, coming at you on this Thursday morning. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:19. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor here with you, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Okay. I don't know how to feel about this because it's just it's kind of wild to me. I don't know. I can't imagine ever doing this. To me, it's weird. I think I feel that it's extremely strange to do something like this. It's telling me my connection was interrupted. Dead burn it. There we go. So Tom Brady, everybody that has a pet treats them like a family member, right? You're a member of the family.
Or you should.
Yes, you should. Well, he's gone the extra mile for treating. I don't even know that we treat our family like. I'm pretty sure we don't. At least I have never. Luna what's his name? Yeah, Lua, I'm sorry. His beloved pit bull passed away in December of 2023. He had her cloned. Mm-hmm. He had her cloned using the blood that was collected prior to her death. And now he is the proud owner of Lua's clone, which he named Junie.
Okay. What?
He says that the company he used, Colossal Biosciences, gave his family a second chance with the clone of his beloved dog. That's weird.
That is weird.
And this company, Colossal Biosciences, is known or making headlines for being a de-extinction company with different projects and that, including the production of 3 dire wolf pups in April.
Okay, so I think it's cool they're using it for like extinction or to cut out extinct animals.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think Tom Brady has too much money on his hands.
Yeah.
Because that is a little strange.
He's not the only one that's done it.
Really? Who else?
Barbara Streisand cloned her dog. Paris Hilton cloned her dog.
Oh my gosh.
Guess how much it costs to clone a pet?
I can't even begin to even think of a number.
It's
of
not
what
as
I would
much
think
as you
it would
think,
be.
though. I mean, I don't have this laying around, but it's $50,000. I would
Okay.
have thought it would be
Like, oh, sorry.
all right. I would have thought it would have been way more than that. But still, I mean, it's your money. If
Yeah.
you've got that kind of money, do what you want to with it.
In
but
my
let's not be
mind-
weird. That's just weird to
It
me.
is weird. But to
I'm
me,
struggling.
I feel like it's better or the same thing as when your animal dies and you go buy the same exact breed and you have no grieving period. You know, people do that. Like some people,
They just call it a different name.
yeah. And sometimes they even don't. Me and Bailey were just talking about this last night because
That's
his
funny.
father-in-law,
I never
or
thought
his
about it
father-in-law
like
is my
that.
dad. That's not right. My father-in-law, he had Yorkie and he got killed by the neighbor's dogs. Yeah, and he went out like that same week, like it might have even been same day, I don't know, and bought another Yorkie. And I'm like, I love Mark, I love his little dog, you know, whatever. But me personally, I'm like that. I couldn't do that. It's strange.
No. Now, I will say that every dog that I've had that has passed away in the last 20 years, it's been a lab. We had a black lab and then we got a chocolate lab.
But did you get like immediately?
No.
Yeah.
No. It was
Because that's what we were
while.
talking
It was
about.
probably
Like, the
a
dog's not
2-year.
going to have the same personality as the other dog. Like, I had 2 dogs right before I descended. You always hear, like, when you're in your 20s, that's like your soul dog.
Yeah.
Tilly was my soul dog. Like, we were literally the same person. That sounds wild, but she got me through some stuff. But, like, I don't know. I wouldn't think to go and replace her or to have cloned her.
Yeah.
You know? How do they clone? So is it just...
It has to do with
Is
blood
it actually
cells and-
cloning or is it like a blood transfusion to another dog?
I didn't get that far.
I have to ask Bailey about this.
I would
This
have
seems like
to.
something he'll know about.
Does he like look up
Biologist.
that kind of stuff?
Oh, he
He's
works
into
in
it?
labs and
Oh.
stuff. He's got a biology degree.
my
He's
hubby
getting his
would know.
master's.
He works in.
He knows everything about everything.
He works in a medical lab at Grandview,
Yeah.
and he has to draw blood and send stuff off. I bet he would be a little.
Bailey
he'd
did that
probably
too,
know
like phlebotomy
a
and
little bit.
lab tech
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like he would know a little bit. I just think that is super.
But I just wonder
super
how,
duper weird.
Yeah.
to do
I
that.
agree.
I just wouldn't. I've never gotten a dog that looked exactly like one that I had before.
Me neither.
But I will say, out of all the breeds I've had, the labs, as far as their temperament and their loyalty, are 100%
Oh, yeah.
the best dog. They don't get wound up. They're not wild. They're, when they're a puppy,
chill.
they're chill
No, they
dogs.
do chew.
They will chew
But
a rock in
once
half.
they get about 2, 3 over that little puppy phase, they're great.
I lost many a shoe, many a coffee table leg, pillows.
My lab, Tito, he chewed up Bailey's. And he still does not let me live it down. Some kind of limited edition Xbox remote. that I told Pico, my brother, I was like, I'm going to go on eBay and buy it for him. And he's like, no, you're not. They're like $500 on there. Yeah. Tito chewed it up.
Oh no. Hershey, he's the chocolate lab. He always would grab my pillows and take off running. And it was my decorative pillows. And I'd say, drop it. And he'd act like he's going to drop it. And I'd go to grab it. Boom, and off he'd take off. And I mean, we were just doing this little game constantly. But I tried to get it because I knew he was going to chew it up. He's going to tear it up if I let him. But he didn't want to give it to me. And so we just did this whole thing in the house. Yeah. I'm screaming, Hershey, drop my pillow. Oh, drop it, don't you dare. I mean, it just, finally I would kind of get him in a corner and be able to, and once he realized he was in a corner. And you would have
to cry. And then
he would let go of it. Okay. And it'd have slobber all over it, But yeah, as far as
that's
dogs,
how Tito, you'd have to like pry his mouth open and be like, please open your mouth. Let me have it.
I had a little dog. I don't know what he was. He was somebody dropped him off, and we went and got him. They were like, somebody dropped him off in my yard, and she's like, "You want it?" He's a little cute little thing. He kind of looked like a weenie dog, but he whined all the time. All he did whine, and he was a bad doggy because he peed on everything.
Yes, why do little dogs do that?
Had him neutered, got new furniture. The first thing he did. Peed
all over it.
And I had to get it clean. I had to get it professionally clean.
I think it's a little dog thing because, like, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, they put diapers on their Yorkie. And I had a weenie dog growing up. So when I had Decent, I told Bailey, I was like, I want Decent to have a dog like his size. We got him a weenie dog. I was excited. Well, now, I don't not like Slinky, but I'm a big dog person. Mm-hmm. And she'll get excited and just pee all over the place. I'm like, get out of my house.
You're done here.
You are done here. And I'm not putting a diaper on you.
Yeah.
I just got finished with diapers with D.
Something, that's one thing. But I'm not just doing it to keep them from, they're going to stop peeing on my stuff. Or they're going to go.
I'm definitely a big dog person. And she'll yap at anything. I'm like, can you please shut your pie hole?
All right. We're going to thank our football sponsors for tonight. Thorsby is going to be at home tonight starting at 7 o'clock. Are we going to have a pregame show or anything, Baden? Yeah, we will have a pregame show. That'll start about 6 o'clock. 6:30, sorry. It'll be at 6:30. I stand corrected. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home, Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Home Lifters, Shelby Concrete, Patriot Dumpster Services, Market 22. They are new. For those of you who don't know who they are, they're where Bees Market used to be.
Yeah,
and I got some pork chops from there on Tuesday night, and they were phenomenal. So they were seasoned with bourbon and garlic and something else, and I mean they were delicious.
And I had heard their side dishes are the same as when it was Bees Market.
Yes. They obviously pre-make those and put them in there. You can buy them. Yeah. You could just go in there, get your steak, get your stuff, pop that in the oven. So
it's just different owners, not different quality.
No. Same quality. Family owned and operated. Tavante Brown owns this. He is from Jemison. He grew up in Jemison and went to school there. And so he moved to Orlando and came back and bought out Bee's Grill. He's gonna make it his own. He's gonna put his own thing on it, his own stamp on it. They have the rubs and the sauces and the seasonings that you can get in there. The shrimp, no kidding, they were that big. I've never seen shrimp that big.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, he had crab legs in there.
I love a crab leg.
But I'm telling you, if you like a good boneless pork chop, he even had the pork chop fillets that had the bacon wrapped around like you would do a filet mignon.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to try those next.
And I did see where they still do like the meat specials and stuff too.
Yeah.
So they post all that on Facebook still.
Yes,
like
they do.
Did.
And they're going to have some holiday specials as well. And coming soon, you'll be able to use your SNAP when you get them back.
Yeah.
And they're going to offer wine too. So you can have like holiday bundles that you can get for people. Yeah. I think that's a great.
They're taking orders for Thanksgiving already.
They are? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook a couple days ago.
All right.
So definitely check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, thank you to Garrison's Farm and Home and Save More, Jake and his team. They're really good to help us out sponsoring the different things that we do. For Maplesville, it's the Town of Maplesville, G&H Home Improvement, Martina's Grill, Maplesville Pharmacy, Black Belt Sewer, Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant, Ratliff Farms, Market 22 also. 36750 Boutique, Harrison and Sons Logging. So thank you. Without our sponsors, we could not put these games on air. They will be tonight you won't have to worry about it because Piper Peach Radio will have that one, and then tomorrow night it will be on Piper Peach. Starting next week, if they're on the same night, one will be on Piper Peach Radio and one will be on Piper Peach Gospel.
Yes.
So we will broadcast those, and I hope they both do well and go very,
so
very
too.
far in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do. So,
Yes.
all right, it's 7:31. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I got to talk about. We didn't talk about the oldest burger in the world. We got off on cloning dogs. So we will talk about that, and we'll talk about Christmas shopping.
Yay!
I know that's something fun that we can talk about.
Yes.
All right, so y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor, TNT, here with you on this Thursday morning. Stay with us.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts.
We are back. The time is 7:33. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor here with you on this Thursday morning.
I was ready.
Oh, you were going to do a little. You ready? TNT. There we go. I told Baden to make us a graphic that
I
said
know,
TNT.
we need one.
And it
With
did
like a little
it did like psh or something. He's not feeling good. I
God
cannot.
love him.
When Baden don't feel good, you can't even kid with him. You just have to leave him
know.
alone. But I'm the same way.
I picked a bad day to be on my own time because I come in and got in trouble. What can you do?
Well, I was going to get on you too. And then I was like,
know.
well, I didn't want to double whammy you.
Well, I don't know. I figured
But,
it'd
I
be
mean-
better to get ready at home than to get ready here because that's what I do when I get here at 6:30.
That's okay. You're here.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're here. If I needed you to do something,
I
you
did almost
could.
get pulled over.
No, you didn't
That
almost
would've-
get pulled over. They went right by you. They weren't even studying you.
I
You
mean,
were
I
just
know,
being
but
paranoid.
I picked my phone up for 0.2 seconds.
I do worry about that though. Driving through town, I look.
Yes, and
I'm
then I
not
looked
being-
down. I was going 10 miles over speed limit. I thought it was 55 until you get up to where the businesses are, and it's not. It's 45.
I've been pulled over twice out here.
Mm-mm.
Both times they let me go.
Look at you. You know, I've only been pulled over one time for speeding.
One time, oh yeah, well they both were for speeding, but one time I came through and I didn't. He pulled me over. He's like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "I do not. I didn't know. I honestly did not. I had no clue what was happening. I had my speed at what I thought was the right speed. I had come through the school zone and I wasn't paying attention. I was zoning.
You got to really pay
I was
attention.
zoning in the school zone, and that
Because
was
even
not
after
good.
everybody left, it's still 35 up to however
Yes,
long
ma'am,
after.
It is. And sis was going 50.
Oh,
And he was like, I said, when he told me, I went, that's not good.
No.
He said, no, ma'am. And I went, oh, gosh. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like, you're right. He was like, well, he's like, let me have your license and your registration.
My
I gave it to him.
goodness.
And he came back and was like, I'm going to give you a warning this time. I said, I really do appreciate that. And I'm very sorry. Normally, coming through a school zone, I would be a stickler for doing under the speed limit. I don't know what I was thinking that day. I wasn't. I was just, I was focused on where I needed to go, but not where I was. That makes any sense. And he pulled me over, and he had every right to. And I wouldn't have been mad if he'd given me a ticket. My husband would have been mad, but he wouldn't have been mad at the officer. He'd been mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because he was like, I was like, I need our insurance. And he goes, why? And I was like, I may or may not be pulled over.
Oh, no.
And we had gotten new insurance cards, but I didn't put it in my wallet. So he had to go online and get it and text it to me. By the time he texted it to me, the guy had already let me go, though, so I didn't even need it, thank goodness. But now I have it in case.
Not good.
No.
Yeah, I got pulled over going to work at Wells Fargo one day. I was going up 31, and I was just listening to my music. I come down a hill, and cars. I mean, you're going to speed up coming down a hill. He got behind me. I was like, he said, where are you headed? I was like, to work.
Like, work? Duh.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to work. He was like, sure, I'm already going mighty fast, going down that hill. And I was like, it happens. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I didn't realize my car had sped up that much because I definitely wasn't pushing the gas.
Yeah. That's one thing about
you
a
get
car.
to singing and going, and you just don't even realize.
Even if you're going the speed limit and you come down a hill and the speed limit changes, which is a stupid place to change the speed limits when you're downhill. You've already got the momentum going. You can't.
And it looks
adjust
suspicious
that quick
to be
when you're
slamming on your brakes.
Get into the new speed limit.
Yes.
Which is better, and but Argo and Margaret over in St. Clair County, they are notorious for getting you for going less than 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. And they will tell you, if you don't want a ticket here, you just need to put it on your cruise control. Ugh. And I was like, well, cruise control don't work going down a hill. I got news for everybody. I've been there, done that, tried it.
Well, even that, if it goes from 55 to 35, your car is not going to slow back down to 35.
And even if it did, it would probably tear the engine up.
Yes. Yeah, you'll feel it. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeesh. All right, so I don't know if you've noticed, around here, it's Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
You walk in you pull up to the building, and it's already Christmas out.
I've got to make bows today, too. I need to make a note of that.
You walk inside, and you definitely know 'tis the season up in here. A lot of folks have started the Christmas thing early. Mm-hmm. I'm perfectly fine with that. It makes no difference to me when you put your tree up. I don't care. I think this year, and I've talked about it at length with many people, there's been so many bad things that have happened in the last year, so many months, that people are just ready for something to look forward to. They're just looking, they need that happiness, that joy that the Christmas time bring majority. And it doesn't always bring it for everybody. I get it. But I'm saying the majority of folks really look forward to that time of the year. When it starts getting dark earlier, it's like you got to have something to transition your brain to and acclimate to.
Well, and I feel like the weather this past week and last week during Halloween, I feel like that really kind of just opened up the door for people to decorate early this year.
It's chilly.
It was so chilly. It makes you want to go shop. It makes you want to put up your Christmas stuff.
Yep. And I mean, I was looking for, I needed to replace my tree because my tree, where I have to put it, I have a limited amount of space. Normally, with a normal size Christmas tree, it would have been fine. But for some reason, this tree that I had was really extra fat at the bottom. And it took up, last year when I was putting my Christmas presents around, you couldn't hardly, I was trying to stack them up because I didn't have any room to.
Couldn't see the tree from the stacked presents.
The way our living room is, there's only so much you can do with, there's only one way with the way, we got a big screen, a huge big screen on one TV, on one wall.
And can't block it.
So the window wall is all we have to put our furniture, and we've got a big couch and an oversized love seat. So I decided to go with a little bit smaller tree, smaller round. It's still a big tree, but it's just smaller round. And so I bought a tree, and then I was selling mine. People were buying trees like that. This girl that bought my tree had several trees in her bag.
Oh, gosh.
See, apparently she was going to be putting up a bunch of them. But I bought the girl that I bought my tree from. I went up there to get my tree. Inside, she already had all of her Christmas stuff up and had not made it to the front porch yet. The front porch was still Halloween.
Oh, man.
Because we picked it up on a Saturday. Yeah. And it was, or no, we didn't pick it up on Saturday. We picked it up on Tuesday night. We picked it up on Tuesday night, and, Halloween was just on Friday, so I guess she had not made it. But I could see in her window she had this big, like, human-sized Santa Claus next to something and a big old tree and light. I could see she was decorating. Her husband brought that thing out. He goes, "You here for the Christmas tree?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, it looks like y'all got a little transition going." He goes, "Yes, and I can't wait for it to be over." And then I had to get hubby because the next day I sold our tree, so it was just a wash. And I was like, I need you to climb up into the attic and get the tree.
And while you're up there,
I didn't do that to him. And he already knows that tree is super, super heavy and big, and it's in a tree bag, and it's awkward. And so getting up there was interesting, and trying to get this thing down without killing both of us was, So he, bless him, he got up there. He didn't want to do it, but he did it. He got it, and the girl that came, she's like, "Oh, I'm going to have to let my seat down." And she already had like 2 Christmas trees in her back. I was like, okay, festive. But when you go ahead and you start putting everything up, which I'm okay with, perfectly okay. I know we haven't done Thanksgiving yet, but Thanksgiving is a day. Christmas is a season.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. I used to be really, really against decorating before Thanksgiving because my mom was always like, "Nope, we decorate after Thanksgiving." Well, now I get out my Christmas tree that I put in my kitchen. It's like one of the little gold full trees. And normally I decorate it for Halloween, but I didn't decorate it this year. But I do a Thanksgiving tree too. But Bailey, I don't know who he's in competition with. It may be himself from last year, from Christmas past. I don't know.
Christmas past.
But he means that every year he's the Clark Griswold of County Road 59 because he is going to light up every square inch of our yard.
I absolutely love it.
And last year he said he was going to start the weekend after Halloween this year, which he hasn't yet. But I'm like, go ahead, because Deason loves it. Ever since I had Deason, I'm like, I just want to decorate earlier and earlier because, just so we can enjoy it more. We leave out of town and go somewhere the first weekend of December. And then with all of the festivities and things, you want to enjoy it.
Yeah. And I think that's for me too, because I love my quiet time. And, I turn out the lights and just my garland lights, my candles,
pretty.
my Christmas tree is lit. And it's just so calming. And you're sitting on the couch with your coffee or cocoa or cider or whatever, watching the Hallmark movies and stuff. I'm bundled up. I even have I even have a blanket that says this is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching blanket. But that came off of it, so now it's just a white blanket. But
Deason demands that we watch The Grinch the day it gets put on Peacock.
Where is it?
On TV. So if I'm going to be watching The Grinch for 4 months, might as well be doing it with Christmas around.
I agree. I agree.
We use a real tree, so we can't decorate our real tree until after Thanksgiving. But I do have my Thanksgiving tree up, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put out my Christmas decorations and have my Thanksgiving tree until the day after Thanksgiving. And then outside will be Christmas too. But let me ask you, when do you take your Christmas down?
I do it the day, not New Year's Day, the day after.
Okay, me too.
The second.
I do that too. And then
I'm not ready to. Even New Year's Day, I want to sit and enjoy it, and I don't want to. So the second, when I come home from work, unless it's a weekend, I I take all my Christmas down, and it's done. And it's so much easier to take that stuff down than it is to put it up, because you're trying to figure out. Every year I'm trying to remember where I put something. Like, did I have this over here, or did I have something else?
And you'll find stuff. You're like, when did I get this?
Yes, and I look back at pictures and say, how did I have this set up last time? Because I can never remember. So it's never the same twice, ever.
I hate whenever I get online and I see where people are taking down their Christmas on Christmas.
They do that.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, I understand you put it up in September, but can we enjoy the day? I take mine down between the New Year and through I think it's called Three Kings Day. It may just be King's Day. And that's the start of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is my favorite holiday.
Well, I have family that are just so lazy about not wanting to take it down for no particular reason other than just lazy, that she left it up till Easter. And I said, well, may as well just make it an Easter tree.
I have an Easter tree too.
And she said that's a great idea, so that's what she did. She made it an Easter tree.
My little gold tree, it's a Halloween tree, a Thanksgiving tree, and then I put our like family ornaments on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after King's Day, it's a Mardi Gras tree. And then after Mardi Gras, it's an Easter tree. Because,
Okay.
you know,
Do you, girl?
Christmas falls into King's Day. King's Day opens up into Mardi Gras season, carnival season. Because the 12 days of Christmas, it wasn't before Christmas. It's the 12 days after Christmas. Did you know that?
Did not.
Yes, it's a historical thing. And it's 12 days leading up to King's Day when the
No, I
three
did not know
wise
that.
men
How-
found
okay,
Jesus.
Interesting. I like that.
Then that leads into Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is a Catholic thing. And so it leads into Lent and Ash Wednesday. And then that leads into Easter.
Interesting.
A big whole historical moment. I just hit my mic. Sorry, y'all.
That's okay. No, it's
But-
good. Okay, it's 7:47. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, okay, we're talking about putting up your Christmas stuff. Now
But
we're
what
gonna talk
about
about the
shopping?
Christmas shopping. Because there's some stuff I want to ask you about. See
Yes.
what your thoughts are on that. So, all right, stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. TNT.
Reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and
I don't know. He did that yesterday because we were talking about political stuff, and he did that. I was like, okay, all right. It's 7:51. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor here with you on this very chilly Thursday morning.
It is chilly.
We were talking about Christmas. We were talking about, is it too soon to put up your Christmas stuff? I say absolutely not. I know a lot of people feel some kind of way about it. I think right now, with the state of society and the things that are going on in our government, if you want to put your Christmas tree up,
Do what makes you happy.
if you want to do it in September, do it. Just do whatever makes you feel good, because the seasons, especially with it getting dark early, and now a lot of people stress out over having enough money to buy presents for Christmas and things like that. I think that if you can get a little joy out of it, the earlier the better.
Yeah.
So as far as Christmas decorations, that's my thoughts on that.
The older you get, the quicker it goes.
That's right.
Might as well.
So now the question is, when do you start actually shopping for Christmas? Like, if I know that my kids have said in July that there is something that they want,
Mhm.
and I search the internet and try to find a good deal on it, I will go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
However, if you do that, you still might miss out on extra savings and deals.
Yeah. But I feel like you save in
If
the
you
long
get it
run.
like in, because most of the sales that you got some pre-Christmas sales, but a lot of the best sales are going to be like Black Friday weekend, and then you've got Cyber Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Which about shuts the internet down when you do that. And there are great deals on those 2 days, or that whole weekend. So is it worth it to maybe lose out on saving $5, $10 to go ahead and get it and not have the stress of, let me get it before somebody else does, kind of thing? What are your thoughts on that?
So, as a semi-recovering shopaholic, the sales are what gets you, because you end up spending more than you would if you just go ahead and buy it.
That's true. I mean, that's true. When you look at it that way.
Yes,
Very, very
because you see stuff starting to go on sale and you're like, oh crap, I've waited too long to start Christmas shopping. I haven't bought so-and-so anything. And then you overbuy because it's on sale or because you feel rushed. And then you have all this stuff that nobody needs.
That's true. So
Now, I do love... Now, actually, you know what? I don't really love Black Friday as much as I love the day after Christmas.
that's the best time.
Yes.
Matter
Everything
of
gets
fact,
50%
a lot
off.
of my Christmas stuff, as far as my decorations, I get the day after Christmas.
Yep.
Because everything
And now
is
your
at
bin-
least 50 to 70%. Go. You want a new tree? Suck it
buy
up
it.
for this year and go buy a brand new tree for next year.
If you want a new tree this year, you should have thought about that last year.
Exactly, because you can get a $200 tree for $75 or something like that.
Yes.
It's crazy the deals you can get. The reason that I went with getting one now is because I really wanted one that fit, and I did not want to pay $300 for a new one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And
buying secondhand, the people that see, like last year, what was the viral Christmas tree? The Lowe's Twinkle something.
Oh yeah, the one.
Well, now there's a new viral Christmas tree that everybody's been posting since they put Christmas trees out in the store. So the people that ran out and bought that Christmas tree last year after Christmas are selling it this year to buy the new one. And they're going to sell it for better than after Christmas sales because they're wanting to spend $800 on a new Christmas tree.
Well, here's the thing, though. I looked on Marketplace, and there were people selling Christmas trees on there for $450.
Yeah.
I got news for you.
Well, because they went out and bought the
I've
$800
got
trending one last year.
Way too much money if I'm spending that kind of money on a Christmas
Yes.
tree that's used.
I'm telling you, my little gold tree I put up for every holiday, I bought it when I still lived with my mom and dad. I was probably 17 or 18. I think I spent $20 on that tree, and I still use it.
I did. The one tree I had prior to the one that I got last year or year before. I had it 2 years. I used it 2 years. I had it so long that some of the branches were just kind of hanging.
Yeah.
And I was having to tape them back up or use some
So
kind
you
of
needed
fishing
a new
line or
tree.
something to hold it up so it would still look like it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was like a big branch. It had big fluffy stuff. So when it was hanging down, it was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
So I was having to rig it so
Looked like it got hit by lightning.
yeah. And then I would turn that one to because it was kind of low.
Yeah.
So even when you put it in the window, you couldn't tell. But I would turn that side to the window because when I'm looking at my tree, I want to look at it.
Yes.
You
We
know
don't
what
care
I'm
what
saying?
it looks like from the outside. All they're
No.
going to see is the lights.
Now, if you put your tree in the corner, do you decorate the back side or do you just decorate the sides in the front?
So it depends. Oh, in the corner at our house, we only have one open corner that our tree could go in. So if I stick it in that corner and the corners to the back, I'm not going to decorate the back. But we have a wall that I do my gallery wall on. And if I put it there, I'll decorate around to the back because you can see it from the side walking in.
That makes sense.
But if it's in the corner, I'm not decorating. Now, I didn't know that, though, until like maybe 5 years ago when I saw it online. And I was like, duh, why did I never think of that? But now that I do know that, if we put it in the corner instead of on the wall, I don't decorate the back.
I don't blame you. Now, so sticking to a budget, I think that's the hardest thing to do. You just hit the nail on the head a while ago. Is that you see sales and you think, oh, I can get so and so more stuff but then you end up going, well, then so and so needs the same amount of, you know what I'm saying? Is it the same amount of presents or is it the same cost? For the while, I was trying to make sure that they had the same amount of presents. Then I realized, now wait a minute, I was spending $500 on one kid, $300 on another kid, you know, but they all had the same amount of presents. Then I started doing I'm going to just buy a certain dollar amount. So if you have 3 less presents, it's because you have one that equals the cost of those 3. And that's crazy that we're putting that much pressure on ourselves to do that. So the idea that you had, which I absolutely love, is doing handmade or thrifty gifting.
Yes.
Which I think is fantastic because even doing the handmade, you can do the thrifty gifting. You can go find really old looking frames and just put a little time in it, just paint it, put a picture of something that is like to the person you're giving to that means a lot. I mean, finding things, a lot of people really do like old books.
Oh, yeah.
And they love that look. There are so many different things you can do by thrifty gifting.
This is the thing.
The problem is that sometimes the thrifty gifting can be as expensive as...
That is true.
And that is what I'm seeing. It's trending is that a lot of the... Not all of them, but a lot of them are... Some of the stuff they're asking for is astronomical. I'm just not going to pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
But like Piper, she went to Goodwill up here in Clanton. She found, I want to say it's a Louis Vuitton bag.
I feel like that's what Baden said.
For $30. And it looks brand new.
Yeah.
Now, that's thrifty gifting right there. If
And
you
I've
could find a bag
noticed-
like that you know somebody would love and you get in it and you just kind of wipe it out and it still
Yeah,
looks
get you some
neat.
leather conditioner.
Well, yes. I mean, those are things you can do and not have to spend a whole ton of money, but it lets the person know that when you were out there looking for bargains, you were able to find them something they probably wouldn't have been able to find for themselves.
Yeah. And I feel like most people aren't going to care because this is the thing, okay? You get on social media. First off, social media is a lie. As a person that works in social media, that's terrible to say. But these influencers that are posting all these things of like shopping and deals and that, they're not trying to help you. They're trying to make money. But you see all these things of people like, get your mother-in-law this gift. Okay, the majority of the time, the gift you're getting somebody for Christmas, they're not going to use. You're buying to make yourself happy.
That's true.
Okay, unless like you like giving like the gift that they want. So, okay, if I ask my mother-in-law, what do you want for Christmas? She's not going to come tell me, I want this for Christmas. She's going to say, oh, I don't care. And I'm going to go by what I think she likes. Or even Bailey. Bailey Arant, He opened his present yesterday that came in the mail that I put a lot of thought into.
He already got his Christmas present?
I ordered it ahead of time.
Did he
that
know
way,
he was getting it?
He said, first off,
did he get into it before you had a chance to give it to him?
yes.
That little punk.
First off,
You ruined
if
the
you get
surprise,
mail,
Burley.
okay, he's a wrestling fan.
Uh-huh.
Him and Dee love Stone Cold, Austin, whoever.
My son
Okay.
was too.
So Facebook knows that because they listen to everything I say. And they sent me like this deodorant and soap combo by Dr. Squatch that they came out with WWE. And it was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rey Mysterio. So I got the bundle, got it sent to the house. Well, Bailey busted open and he's like, wow. And I'm like, why are you opening that?
Did it have
It
his
does
name
not
on
have
it?
your name on it. He was like,
Right.
I didn't look, but I signed up for some kind of something that they have. And I thought they were sending like samples. And I was like, okay, first off, if they sent a sample, it wouldn't be 3 full-size things.
Right.
Second off, it doesn't have your name on it. He does this every single year. If I order something that I actually know that he would like or he wants, he opens it or he snoops on my phone and finds out what he's getting. So then I get stressed out because I don't want to open a bunch of gifts and Decent wonder why Dad don't have any gifts.
Exactly.
So I run
Now you
out
gotta
with
run
his
out and
credit
get more
card
well, here's the thing. Jeff and
and
I,
buy a bunch of crap he don't need.
we're buying stuff together. Like, and the
Yeah.
only thing he's going to get from me this year is going to be what I get, because I do the little Christmas box. We've discussed
Yeah.
this 1,000 times. And I'll put some PJs in there and maybe just some little treats and things that I know he likes. It's just a little box.
Mhm.
Because we got each other the heated jackets that I can't wait to wear.
My
I'm
mom
so
has
excited.
one. She loves it.
Mike got the oversized sweatshirt.
Mm.
So it comes down, it literally comes down to my knees.
Oh my gosh.
But that
It's gonna be
thing,
so
we put
cozy.
it on low, and I was like, ooh, I'm
Yeah.
feeling this. I like it. And then we're going to that I Love the 90s concert.
Yeah.
So the tickets were a little up there, and then we're going to stay in the casino hotel. And since we
Fun.
don't gamble, we have to pay full price for the
Of
hotel room, and
course.
it's astronomical. I was like, come on, cut us some slack. But, like, there was hardly any rooms left because
Yeah.
everybody is going to that concert and staying there at the hotel. And we didn't want to
I have to travel
have
back
to
and
drive
forth.
out of there. I
Yeah.
mean, it's bad enough where we're going to be that I don't
Where is
wanna,
it at?
It's in Montgomery.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't be driving around Montgomery
Yeah.
at night for any reason. Going from a concert to a hotel.
I agree.
Mm-mm. So we got each other that. That's what. So those were our Christmas. So
I always tell Bailey, like, I'll give him a list of things I want, and it won't be anything crazy, but, like, he comes from a family, which everybody's different. My family wasn't like this, that they get joy, they're gift givers. That's where they get their joy from. They'd rather give than receive. And Bailey he'll say that he only bought, like, 5 things, and there'll be 30 presents for me to open.
well, and see,
And
I'm
I'm
one
like,
of those
I
people
love your
that,
heart, but
yeah.
can
well,
we, like, not
hubby,
do this?
He won't even wrap mine. He'll be like, it came in Amazon, and he just says here.
Mhm.
And it's
That's what I
usually-
have to do because
it's,
he sees it.
He's really good to pay attention. If I say I like something or I don't like something, he's got a memory like I cannot believe. And so if I even say, "Oh, that smelled really nice. I like it," I'll end up with a full-size bottle of whatever it is. You know, he's really
Okay,
thoughtful
I
like
try
that.
to do that throughout the year with Bailey and like put in my notes. Don't be going to look at my notes either, Bailey Aaron. Anyway, I'll put in my notes like Walmart 1023. This is like, and then the item. Okay, but I have to wrap all my own presents. I mean, I don't guess I have to. I guess I could take them somewhere and have somebody wrap them. But anyway, I wrap all my own presents, and I keep them at my house because I'm an adult and I live at my house. Well, he gets all my stuff sent to his mom's house, and his mom wraps them. So I don't have the chance to see anything that he's getting me.
that's good.
But and I don't want to.
Right.
But he wants to snoop and do all that, and then I have 30 presents, and he has maybe 2 that he don't. Well, if
He
I
doesn't
don't
know
go
about
run
it.
up his credit card,
Right.
that he don't even care about. But anyway, so coming back to Christmas shopping, I think just having a list, knowing what the person wants, or doing the thrift thing and thrifting something that they would genuinely enjoy. Okay, I'd rather get my mother-in-law a picture of her grandkids, a family picture printed out, something that I know she's gonna hang on the fridge, hang on her
Some
wall,
joy out of.
then buy something and be like, well, I hope she uses this, and then it's in a closet.
Yeah. I think in that case, gift cards are appropriate.
They hate gift cards. They hate giving gift cards. But, like, she has a gift card from, like, 3 Christmases ago that she just used that her husband gave her.
You can just give her cash, I guess.
So,
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right,
People are hard to give
8:05.
to.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got to talk about there was a hornet attack. It did not end well.
Oh, gosh.
And then also we got to talk about a new median age for first-time home buyers. So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor, little TNT coming at you on this Thursday, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back. The time is 8:08. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor here with you. We broadcast every day, Monday through Friday, from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We appreciate them so much. And if you don't know what Clinton Tractor is, just call them the Kubota dealer.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
orange tractors.
I did not know that. I thought this. Okay, so when you keep saying when you kept saying Clinton Tractor Studio, I thought of like a chicken coop with the tractor that you can move around.
Well, I mean, they sell tractors for
And
that kind of thing.
I thought it was like a radio reference. I did not know.
Deanna's laughing out, and you can hear Deanna outside. She's like,
How did I not know that? Because do you remember a few weeks ago you said that, and I was like, what does that even mean?
They sponsor the studio. This studio here is the Clinton Tractor Studio.
Okay.
They are the Kubota
Well, then
dealer.
why are we not in a field right now with some tractors behind us?
Because I like the brick.
Okay.
I wanted the brick on here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
There
just-
should be some hay bales.
yeah. Well, we're going to have it won't be long before it'll be Christmas themed.
Oh.
But I don't want to do the Christmas thing before Thanksgiving because we're going to have a cute
Yeah.
Thanksgiving one. So,
Well, thank you, Clinton Tractor. That's good
Yeah.
to know.
yep.
My dad come. I learned something new today.
I've been saying that I was going to talk about this story for the last 4 breaks, and I keep forgetting. But there is these 2 guys that are from Australia. They say that they have to be in possession of the world's oldest hamburger.
Oh.
It's 30 years old, and it's a hamburger from McDonald's.
I believe it.
And it still looks the same as it did. Like they've got pictures of it. There's no difference in when they bought it. It's just, well, I mean, there is a little bit of difference, but I mean, not enough to
Just a little
say,
deflated.
Yeah. He says it's eerily intact is what they're saying. They have the bag. They have the fry. The fries look a little
Shriveled.
yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit.
I
The
believe
bag
it.
is old and worn, but the hamburger to be 30 years old doesn't I mean, it looks like something you put in the microwave and it just kind of was in there too long.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's gross.
It's shrunk inside. Now, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, a McDonald's hamburger, it came out and it was literally about
I
that
never
big.
remember that. No.
Now, they are
Oh yeah,
about
they're
this
like
big.
they're like the little microwave biscuits.
They're so small.
They are.
And so when they say you get 2 and your fries and your drink, I got news for you. That's barely filling you up because
That's
the
true.
hamburgers are so. Actually, the meat is so small,
Yeah.
and even the bun is smaller, and the bun is still bigger than the meat.
Yeah, and it's
it's
thin.
just they're thin. They don't taste the same. A McDonald's burger used to taste way
I don't
different.
like the bun on
They
a McDonald's
changed it.
burger anymore. It's almost like you're eating like tissue paper.
And 30 years ago, this one was a quarter pounder. Actually, it still has the sesame seeds in the quarter pound. I mean, it looks like a hamburger.
But
to me,
it should not look like that 30 years later.
Does. It looks like a hamburger. I mean, you could tell that it's still a hamburger 30
It should
years
be
later.
turned to powder by now, like mold. Like how bread used to look when you forgot that it was in your bread box.
Yeah, exactly. It's not grown any mold.
That's disgusting.
And it does not have a foul smell. If that doesn't tell you what we're putting in our bodies, nothing will.
You know, I always heard that the McRib was made out of the same stuff that shoe soles are made out of.
Where did you hear that?
I don't know. I remember hearing it when I was like young, like
Really?
really little. Yeah. Bailey will eat a McRib every single time they come out with them. I've never ate one.
This is funny. This story says the reason how they got in possession of this burger is that he and his friend, along with a sister and another friend, went to McDonald's and ordered some food to the drive-thru. The friend could not finish eating his burger, so he told them to hang on to it until the next time he visited as a joke. So he did, but he never came back, and so they still have it. They said, "Hey, I'm a man of my word, so I'm sticking to my promise.
good night.
I've got it."
I'm like, Brad,
Whoever decides he
we still
wants
have
it.
your burger.
I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't. It just looks a little dried out.
That's gross.
It does not look like you would think a rotting burger should look.
Yeah.
That's 30 years old. But you know they've said that a bunch
Oh,
about
yeah.
food from processed food like that. That I mean, have you eaten what you thought was ice cream before, and you look, and
Yeah.
it's just not even really melting; it's foaming.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not so sure about that. And we looked on the box, and it doesn't say ice cream. It says frozen treat.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a popsicle, frozen, ice creams, the fudgesicles or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just a frozen treat. And some of the ice cream that we get says the same thing. It doesn't say ice cream on it. You gotta watch that. You gotta look for that stuff.
Well, speaking of oldest burger, but this is actually real food. Did you know? I had always heard that hot hamburgers originated in Clanton and were from Clanton. Did you ever
Hot
hear that?
hamburger? I don't know what
You're not
you
from
mean.
Clanton, so you don't know what a hot hamburger is.
Uh-uh.
Okay. I grew up with hot hamburgers. So hot hamburger is like a hamburger bun with 2 patties, cheese, gravy, and onions and mushrooms
okay.
on top.
Yeah, I know what that is.
People always, like, I say always, probably the past 5 years or so, I had heard people say, oh, it's a Clanton thing, it's a Clanton thing. I'm like, okay, how do you know that that's a Clanton thing? Like, who decided that it was a Clanton thing, hot hamburgers? When we went to Maplesville a couple of months ago, the man whose granddaddy made that and started serving it at his restaurant in Maplesville, he said that. He said that his granddad was the one who made it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and I was like, oh, finally, a creditable source.
I just call that an open face sandwich, though.
Well, now it's not like a open face barbecue sandwich. So he was saying that the reason that his granddaddy started serving them and made it is because it went further. And so, like, you can get a half hot hamburger or a whole hot hamburger. So a half hot hamburger is just 1 bun, 2 patties. Is that right? And then a whole hot hamburger is 2 buns, 4 patties, I think.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of food.
Yeah. And so, or it may just be 1 bun, 1 patty. Anyway, either way, that's what he said is like gravy was cheap to make. You don't have to use all the buns, and it's a good hearty meal. It fills you up. But the man, his granddaddy, I talked to him. His number's in my phone, but I cannot think of his name right now.
We need to have him on.
I know, that's what I told him.
Yeah,
I told him he needed to come to cooking it up.
Would love to have him on here to talk about that. That's fantastic.
But anyway, so that actually did originate in Chilton County. It is a Chilton County thing.
Awesome. All right. It's 8:16. We're going to have to take another break. I promise you, we're going to get to these stories before this day's out. I need to stop saying that we're going to do them in the next time. I'm just going to say it before the show is over.
We are not ending this show until we are done talking.
We're going to talk about it. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Pete's Radio. Teresa and Taylor broadcasting live from the
Clanton Tractor Studio.
Woohoo! We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
We are back. The time is 8:20. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Pete's Radio. Therese and Taylor here with you, broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studios. Don't forget, the game for Thorsby for tomorrow night has been changed to tonight. It is a home game. We're going to have a pregame at 6:30. The game will start at 7. You can tune in to Piper Peach Radio. Download our app, and you will be able to listen to the pregame and the game in its entirety. And the same for tomorrow night. Maplesville is going to be at home. We will broadcast that game as well. Both of these are the first games of the region playoffs. So go Thorsby and go Maplesville. I'm excited. Maplesville took it all the way to the state championship game. And they did not bring home the blue map, but man, what a season. And they have gone undefeated again this season. They are on fire. Thorsby, I believe, 8-1 in the season. That's fantastic. I mean, it might be even more. It might be not. Are they 8-1 or 9-1? I'm not even really sure, but they've only lost one game. Let's put it that way. So both of them have a great chance of taking it all the way. I just can't wait to see what they do. I told you we were going to get to the hamburger story, and it took me forever. Then I told you we were going to get to the Hornet story. It's taken me forever.
What about home buyers? Do you have
we'll
it
talk
available?
about that one too. We'll talk
I'm
about
curious
that one
about
next.
that one.
This is a crazy story. It happened in the oh my gosh, name of the actual. These two guys, a guy and his son, were ziplining at Green Jungle Park. And this is near the city of Luang Prabang. They were ziplining, and somehow they got stung by a bunch of hornets. Both of them did.
Oh my!
And they did not survive.
Oh,
This was a unique type of hornet that was in a tree that came down and just stung them.
Oh my gosh.
Numerous times. And they said that this place that they were ziplining at, said they've never had this issue ever happen in the 10 years that they have been open.
That's wild.
They were from Idaho.
And
they were over there. It says the type of, they call it, it's known as the Japanese giant hornet, as well as they've been called the murder hornet.
Oh
Because
my!
apparently, the outcome's never good.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine. I don't like insects at all. I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
None. Zero. I don't like them at all. I'm terrified of them. But I got stung by a wasp one time, and I had an allergic reaction to it. I cannot imagine getting stung by a hornet.
And
I feel like
so many times that you die from it.
I don't even know that it was
terrible.
I know they got stung several times, but I'm not even sure it's the amount of times. I think it was just the insect itself.
Yeah.
The wasp itself must have been some kind of.
That is awful. What was
poison
that?
in
Do you
it.
remember during COVID and they were like, watch out for some kind of, I think it was a hornet or a wasp. Do you remember that? I don't think it was ever actually a thing, but they were saying that there were going to be
An invasion of them?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
What was that? Do you remember
Here's
Megan?
the thing about the government will throw something out there to get everybody wound up and stirred up to keep you from thinking about the one thing that you're already stirred up about. So,
I wonder if that though is those types of hornets.
we had
that
the
they
swine
were.
flu and
I
Ebola.
know.
Had everybody scared to death.
Remember the clowns? I don't know if that was the government, but the clowns that were just randomly standing in the woods. I think it was like 2012 or 2013.
All right, Thorsby is 91. The murder hornets came here in 2020.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Those were them.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. See that?
My mother-in-law and father-in-law have some kind of, I think they're called African fighting bees.
Okay.
Or swarming bees at their house on the river. And nobody will come and remove them. They're a type of honey bee, I think.
Yeah.
Nobody will come to remove them because they're so aggressive.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom and my stepdad, their house, they lived a kind of in a mountainy kind of area of Georgia, and they got bees in their wall. It came down in their fireplace and set up. They had to have a beekeeper had to come, remove all the honey, and then remove all the bees. Yeah. And they had to take out their whole wall.
gosh.
because it's all that honey was inside the wall.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's wild. Did they
I
get
don't,
to
and
keep
I don't.
the
I
honey?
can't remember if I think they did. I think they ended up keeping some of the
Huh.
honey, and I can't remember if homeowners covered it or not. But I'm pretty sure it did. But
Should
still.
have.
God,
I
that's
am
wild.
interested in becoming a beekeeper.
Oh, not me.
I really am. I think it would be fun.
I don't like bees.
You have your suit. And anytime that I've ever been stung, it hurts, but it's not like, you know.
Well, unless you're allergic.
Well, I don't think I'm allergic, though, because I've been stung and it hadn't really
Hadn't done anything.
done anything.
I'm out on that. I'm
Here
out on
comes-
bees. Hi.
He's a beekeeper?
Oh,
Oh.
that would be interesting to have a beekeeper on here. Thank you, Deanna. Okay.
She's just a pool
she's-
of knowledge
she's
for us
plethora of
today.
information for
Yes.
sure. Well, she's been out here a while, and she makes
in
the rounds
there.
to get to know people.
She's getting to do the live action experience.
yeah.
We
All
need
right.
to do like Rick and Bubba did and have like some chairs. Let people
Oh
come
yeah,
in.
people come in and watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know that we're that entertaining yet.
I mean, I don't know. Deanna's been in a few
maybe.
times.
All right. For the first time in ever, the age of the first time home buyer is what age do you think they are?
I think it's 40s.
You're correct. It is 40 years old. According to the National Association of Realtors, the share of first-time home buyers in the market has fallen to 21%. That the group of buyers was up 50% in 2007 just for the Great Recession. And now it has gotten where the age of the first-time home buyer has gotten older.
Yeah.
Where most people were buying their houses young, they're now 40 years old before they buy a house. That's wild to me.
That is wild. But you have to take into consideration, too, the price of housing right now is wild.
It is wild. It's
And
supposed to go
then-
down, from what I understand. It's supposed
Yes.
to even out, but I haven't seen it yet.
And then school. A lot of people that do go to school and do further their degree after high school, they're not just going for their bachelor's. They're going for a more advanced degree.
That's true. So they're in college longer.
Yeah. And two, a lot of people, which it may not be, I don't think it's as popular of opinion here in Clanton because we are a small town in the South. But more people, I feel, would rather rent in the things that need to be replaced or fixed on their home, be replaced or fixed by their landlord, then they have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because people just aren't as handy and
Yeah. Not me, though. I do not prefer to rent. I prefer to
Yeah.
have a home of my own, and if it breaks, I'll figure out a way to get it fixed.
Yeah.
But I want to own a home.
I feel like that's almost
I don't want a
the
landlord
same-
that can tell me to get out anytime.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like that's almost like the same discussion as like renting or buying versus leasing, like when it comes to cars. Like,
Oh, it is. Yeah.
you know, because yes, you're never going to own that home, but also you're not responsible for fixing or maintaining it.
But
That's
leasing
someone
a
else's.
car, they give you unrealistic limitations. Like you can only go 12,000 miles in a year.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then you got to
mine
start
is.
paying the extra. And I'm like, no.
Okay, so we leased.
That is unrealistic.
Yeah.
Most people drive at least 40 miles to work every day or more.
Mhm.
Especially if you live in a small town and like we are and have to work in Birmingham.
Oh yeah.
Or
If I
Pelham
worked in
or something.
Birmingham or when I worked in Prattville and Alabaster, I would have never thought about leasing. And we leased the car that I just got last week. I've already put 600 miles on that car.
That's the thing.
It came with
That's
84 miles, and it already has. I
That's
have
why-
1,000 a month.
That's why
Yeah,
a leasing
But-
is a bad idea.
leasing ended up. Well, Bailey leased his vehicle. He worked in the car industry and stuff, and he's leased vehicles before. But we have 3 cars at our house that I can drive. That I just haven't.
Mhm.
But we had to get rid of my van. They gave us a certain amount because it was a Honda, and then they
They
gave
have
us
high resale
whatever.
value.
No, this wasn't a
Trade-
hybrid.
trade
This
in.
wasn't a hybrid.
No, they have a high
Oh.
resale, a high.
Yeah, I don't know.
trade-in
It's just some
value
kind
on
of
them.
like deal, like a little special they had going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I never thought that I would lease a car, but we ended up leasing it because I didn't want to get something huge. That's when I got the van because I thought we were going to have another kid by now. Well, at this rate, Decent will be 5 before we have another kid. And so it'll be around time to turn the lease in. But my car does have a third row. So if we ended up not wanting to have 3 kids, I feel like it'll be big enough and we'll just purchase it because I do like my car a lot. But we can also start over, get something bigger if we need to.
See, I would not be able to lease.
But
I go too far. I go too many places.
Oh, yeah.
I travel
I feel
lot
like
during the week.
I don't know. I think the reason I've put a lot of miles on my car because when we bought it, we went from Alabaster to Prattville. And then I've been to Alabaster a lot the past week.
Yeah.
But I haven't been doing that recently. So anyway, I can see why the age is older.
Well, and
I feel like the
Auburn makes a good
generation's
point.
just different.
You have to save your whole life now to afford it.
Even just to do a down payment.
And renting, in some ways, is cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is. All right, it's 8:31. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a nurse that is accused of tampering with some patients' medicines.
Oh, no.
And we'll talk about top baby names of 2025. And the reason we're going to talk about that is because we were talking about baby names yesterday. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Hello.
We are back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. She just said, I don't want to, okay. Her hubby had a great idea for a morning, not a morning show, but a
radio show.
Radio show. We're not going to say what it is.
No, not giving any
There
ideas.
there are thieving people out here that will steal our idea, and we don't want that. Anyway, he's so excited about the possibility of doing it. He's already started thinking of where he can go sell for advertising for it. And she was asking about that. She said, where can we go? You can go anywhere. You can get advertising from anywhere. We do not
I thought we were
discriminate.
just doing Chilton County.
We're an app. You can take us with you everywhere you go. You don't have to be from Clinton to listen to us. You just listen because you love the music and because you like the morning show and because you like the other shows that we do. Those are the reasons to listen. She said that her husband could sell anything to anybody. He could sell one shoe to a man with no feet, and I just about lost it.
He could. And it would be overpriced, and they would think that they were getting something from it. Like, he can sell things.
Oh, God, help me. That's hilarious. Oh, really. Does he listen in the mornings?
Sometimes.
I hope he heard that because that's funny.
My dad listens. Hey, Dad. He'll probably be like, yep, that's Bailey.
Oh, gosh. That really got me tickled. Oh, so funny. This is a terrible story. A nurse is accused of swapping a hospice patient's liquid oxy with a cleaning product.
Oh, good night.
What in the world? A registered nurse treating a hospice and dementia patient was accused of swapping the patient's liquid oxycodone with a household cleaner. The identified suspect is 65-year-old Lori Robertson, and she was charged with 1 count of tampering with a consumer product. I think it should be more than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
It says that she had been working at this place at a long-term care and rehabilitation facility for a while, and she was arrested on Friday. It's a nonverbal hospice and dementia patient that was prescribed the oxycodone. Robertson tampered with the oxycodone by removing it from the bottle with a syringe and replacing the removed liquid with a household cleaner. I guess maybe the nurse was addicted to that and was using it for herself, is all I can figure.
Gosh.
She's charged with reckless disregard. She's also charged with oh my gosh, there were so many charges, but none of them were attempted murder. I couldn't figure out that at all.
But nursing license has been revoked.
Now
it has to be.
She has pled not guilty.
Okay, now why would they just assume that you're doing that and you're going to plead not guilty? I guess everybody does, but
it says if she's convicted, she could face up to 10 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine up to $250,000. Why was she not charged with attempted murder? Why is that not on the table?
I guess maybe she did a household
1
product that
count
wasn't
of tampering with a consumer
if it's
product.
non-toxic. I guess maybe it would just be counted as like stealing versus attempted murder. I mean, I hate to think that way, but
oh my God, that is such a horrible thing. Why do people do such evil things? I don't understand. I cannot hurt a fly.
Yeah.
I cannot hurt a fly. I can get
Because they
mad
need
at
the Lord.
somebody and feel bad that I got mad
I know,
at them.
I do that too. I'm like, oh, I was so mean to them. Not Bailey, but other people.
I had to admit, I don't get mad at my hubby ever. He's not made me mad. I get aggravated, and that's a different thing. Because when I'm aggravated, all he has to do is make me laugh, and then I'm done. That's it.
Oh no, when I get aggravated and you try to make me laugh, I'm like,
we don't
leave
fight.
me alone.
I've gotten aggravated and irritated at him, but we don't fight.
Yeah.
We very rarely even have a disagreement, which is not something I'm used to. I'll be honest. I'm used to having that,
it being something
constantly, and which I don't handle very well. I'll be honest.
It's very stressful.
Me. It's internal.
I'm the one that has something going constantly.
Yeah, you would never know
I stress
by
out
talking to
Bailey.
me ever that I have stuff going on, because I just keep that very, very private. Keep it, to the best is what people say. So I mean, but when I get angry at somebody or upset with somebody, I'm upset. I'm upset at them, and then I'm upset that I'm upset.
Oh yeah.
And then I wonder, do I have the reason? Do I have cause to be upset? Am I blowing something out of proportion?
Yeah.
Am I upset in the moment and I'll be over it in a minute?
Get so anxious about
I
it.
just
Yeah.
never know. And, and sometimes I'll be upset and I'll be upset for a hot minute. And then one day I'll wake up and just be like, you know what? That was crazy. Just, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. And sometimes I get upset because things hit me wrong, and that may not even be the way it was intended.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? What you just said? Like, ho, ho. But I react that way. I'm like, ho, ho, And then people are like, that's not, whoa, okay, get off your broom. As Andy would say,
Oh,
get
man.
off your broom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So So if I'm like that, I can't, and that's why I just cannot understand how people can be evil and do
I don't
such
understand it either.
evil-minded things. That's horrible. Well, I hope she gets convicted.
I hope she does too. I hope she loses her license. You know, a lot of times too, which this is a good thing, when nurses or like anyone with a license like that, even CNAs, if they do something that's abuse and like not right to the patient, they can't work with any public.
Well, that's kind of what this one was going to be, that she would not be able to do that again. She would
be
not be
working
able to.
at, yeah.
What is happening?
It's
here?
almost like a felony. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, hers will be.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm
absolutely.
saying, like, if you get your license pulled, like, that's it. Like, you can't work with kids. You can't work with people in general, as it should be.
Yep. All right, we're going to have the top 10 baby names. Now, we were
Woo!
talking yesterday about
Don't be giving my
unique
names away.
baby names that you won't find. Because I named my son Tristan after Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall. That was his character's name. I thought when I named him that I was being unique and different.
Okay, now, you named him after somebody else, after a movie.
In a movie, I didn't think that was going to take off. Since then, everybody's name is Tristan.
I know so
and
many
the amount
Tristans.
of
Yeah.
different spellings.
How old is your son?
Crazy. 25.
Okay.
People spell Tristan in so many different ways, but it's still the same name, even though it might not be spelt that way.
Yeah.
What's up, Andrew?
He rode his broom
Baby
in
names.
today.
Yeah, we're talking. We had this conversation yesterday, and so now we're.
Do you think that you could sell one shoe to a man with no feet? No. That's automatic no.
Nope.
If you
Had to
can't
think
say
about it.
yes confidently,
Had
you
to
ain't
think
doing
about
it. I would not be able to do it.
I was just trying to think of how.
Yeah.
No, that's a no.
I feel like
My
you would.
problem is I'm too honest. That's what you
He would be honest.
don't
Oh God.
We have a whole audience here today.
Yes, we do. All right. So for girls, number 10
Is
baby name
this year's?
2025. Mia,
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
Aurora,
Mhm.
which I like that one because the girl what's her name? Candace Cameron. She played Aurora something in the mysteries that she did.
I
on Hallmark.
only know Aurora from Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, I did not even know that.
Yes.
Okay. Ellie, which I love.
I love that.
because that's kind of old fashioned in a way, and I just love it. Eliana, which I have
Okay.
actually heard of some people naming their children and grown ups name Eliana. I don't.
Yeah.
Charlotte, Isabella, Emma,
Mm-hmm.
Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
and then the top 2, Amelia,
Okay.
and then number 1 is Olivia.
I like the name Olivia.
I said yesterday, we were talking about unique names that you were talking about having a name that is old fashioned and
Mhm.
unique, that not every kid in the class will be named that.
Yeah.
And I said, for some reason, and I don't know why, I love the name Ophelia. I just,
Dad
love
waved.
it.
He said,
hey,
Dad.
I love that name, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just do.
So I told her yesterday, if Deason was going to be a girl, I wanted to name him with either the name Carolyn, because that was my Nana's name, or Opal, because that was her sister's name, and I remember Aunt Opal. But Bailey did not like those names.
I'm not
You
a
know
fan
what
of that
else
name.
Bailey don't like? Bailey doesn't like when you name a baby based off of what you're going to call them, like their nickname. So, like a lot of people I know name their child Charlotte, but then they call her Lottie
Or Charlie.
or Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
He don't like that. He's like, just name her that then.
Yeah, but
But I'm like, okay,
I'm
but
with
just
you.
like with
I'm with
Deason,
you naming them something. Here's the reason I do that. I would do that is because
easier
I
to
don't want
spell.
to give a kid a nickname that might not stick for them.
Yeah.
So and I tried to do that with my son. I named him Tristan, and Jordy could not say brother, so we called him Buddy.
Mm-mm.
And so he was Buddy for a long time.
Yeah, but
Even
you
his
wouldn't name
friends at
him
work-
Buddy.
I mean, his friends at work. His friends at school called him Buddy.
Yeah.
And then as he got older, we stopped calling him that because it was just like, that was kind of a little kid name. And when he started going to middle school, he really didn't want that. And then as he got older and he became more or less little boyish, I started calling him Pal.
Yeah.
Now I'll go, hey, pal. And he loves that. And so now.
What is what?
Pal. I just kind of like
Buddy
you're
to
my
pal?
Little pal. You're my little buddy. You're my pal. Instead
That's
of
funny.
You're my buddy. Now you're my pal.
Well, see, I don't take. Okay, so I want Deason. Like, okay, Deason is mostly a last name. He's named after my great
See, I love it
grandmother.
'cause it's so
Her
unique.
maiden name was Deason. Most Deasons you meet, they're being called by their last name.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a lot of Deacons, and I didn't think that Deason's name would be mispronounced or like missaid all the time. I didn't realize that. And most people can't understand when I'm telling them his name's Deason. Like, whenever, like, if I say
Yeah.
Deason, do you, like, when I first met you, did you know what I was saying?
No, but that's because I can't hear.
Okay.
If
Which I
could-
feel
if I
like
could
a lot
hear
of people
you-
can't
and
understand me
I got
anyway.
confused too. I couldn't figure out. You would say Bailey, and then you would say Decent,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I didn't know
And
which
then we
one
call
was
him
which.
D, too,
And
which I
so
always
didn't
swore we
know.
weren't going to call him, but we call him D.
I didn't know what you were saying. I
Yeah.
I couldn't understand you because of my hearing. But when you,
I have a complex because I'm related to Bubba
what now when you
from Mud Loving Rednecks.
oh really? Well now, but now
And
when
Bailey
you're
tells
here,
me that I talk like Bubba and that I need subtitles.
it's not you. It was not you. It's a me.
But I
couldn't
can
hear.
understand Bubba, and a lot of people can't. So I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
do I talk like
once
Bubba?
I heard you,
Mhm.
I knew it was decent.
Yeah.
You know, and I figured it was DEASON.
Yeah.
Unless you put a SEN and made it different.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know the difference. I didn't know who was Bailey and who was the other. I didn't
Oh.
know what you were saying, and I was like, I didn't know. And so I had to ask Baden. I said, no.
And he
wait a
didn't
minute.
know either because
Who
I
is
always forget to.
I said, who is Bailey? And he said, oh, no, that's her husband.
Okay.
And I said, and so what is her little boy's name? Because I can't understand her. He said, Decent. And I went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it. And then when next time you said it, I went, oh, okay, now I hear it.
Yeah.
Now I hear what you're saying. All right, little boy names. Number 10, Luca,
I like that.
Asher,
Okay.
Ezra.
I like that one
I
too.
like that one. So I like that one
Biblical.
'cause it's got that kind of old school name to it.
Yeah.
Lucas,
Mm-hmm.
Levi,
Okay.
Mateo.
Uh-huh.
I think that is a play on Matthew
Really?
in Spain. I'm not sure. Elijah, which I love because
Yeah.
it's biblical to me. Oliver. Liam is number 2, and
Mhm.
Noah is number 1.
Aw.
Yeah.
I like that.
Ma-
I don't take names seriously because I know that anybody can change their name at any time.
Exactly.
Pico's name is William Stephen.
How did he get Pico?
When he was probably younger than Decent is. Where Dad was trying, well, yeah, he was because he wasn't quite talking good yet. Dad was trying to tell him, he's like, okay, Dad, Mom, Tay, Will. And Pico'd go, no. And Mom and Dad were like, what? Because I was like 9, like I remember it. And they're like, yeah, Will, you're Will. And he'd go, no. And they'd be like, okay, who are you? And he'd go, me, Pico.
Me Pico.
Yes, nobody knew where it came from. Pico, and then his bear that Mom named him, he named him Packy. So it was
Packy.
Pico and Packy. And when you called him Pico, he would get so mad. He'd do like the Hulk hands and he'd go, me, Pico. No, Will, me, Pico. And it just stuck. And I called him Will up until he was probably 16 years old. Like I'd call him Pico sometimes. I call him Bunkers a lot. Bunky. I don't even know where that
here's
came
the
from.
Thing about that. Here's what I
But-
think. Here's my theory on that. Y'all can think I'm crazy if you want to. I really don't care. He had a guardian angel.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Either that, or if you're a believer in past lives, that was his name in a past life, and that's who he wanted to be.
You know, I've seen stories where, which I don't know if I believe this. I don't know.
I don't know if I believe that
I don't
either,
know.
but if
Biblically
I did,
based,
it
I
would
don't
make
know
sense.
what. I mean, I know it doesn't say that in the Bible. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to say this is my beliefs. Okay, but I have seen stories where like little kids. I think I remember Mom talking about this. This little boy that he like knew his name. He was like a fighter pilot in a war and knew everything about this person. And he was like Decent's age. And he was like, my name is whatever. I fought pilot. Like I was a fighter pilot in this war. I fought blah, blah, blah. They looked it up and it was an actual man that died over there fighting in this war. And this, like, that kid wouldn't have known that. And then when he got older,
That didn't just
to
make the
have
hair
like
on my
his
arm
own
stand
memories,
up. Yeah.
he didn't. He's like he didn't remember anything about what they were telling him.
Well, my son had we said it was an imaginary friend because we didn't really know what to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But he did something one day, and I said, "Son, why did you do that?" And he said, "My cousin uncle told me to." And I said, "Who?" He said, "My cousin uncle." I said, "Your cousin uncle? Who is that?" He said, my cousin uncle." I said, "What's your cousin uncle's name?" He said, "Cousin uncle." And I said, "Oh, what does he look like?" He said, "He's really tall. He has brown curly hairs. He wears boots, and he wears a long sleeve shirt and jeans." And I said, "Okay, all right." And then he would come in and he'd say, "Mama, you know what my cousin uncle just told me?" And I'd be like, "Okay, this is getting weird." And he would be like relaying whole conversations that he and his cousin uncle had. And I mean,
Was it someone that
literally,
sounded familiar to you? Like the
they
description?
well, here's the thing about that. I did have a cousin that I called my uncle. His name was Danny. He was my daddy's cousin. And he was tall. He was so tall that when he came to visit us, we lived in a little single wide trailer.
He'd have to bend down.
He had to bend down, and then he could stand up when he got in. But he had to bend down to get through the doorway. And now I was too little to really like remember specifically what he wore. But that's the only person I could think it could be. Like the only person that made sense at all.
Yeah.
But he would tell us, and we would just, like the hair on the back of my neck and my arms would stand up when he would be talking about in depth, in length about what he and his cousin uncle said. And we were like, that's his guardian angel. We don't know. We'll probably never know who it is.
Yeah.
But he barely remembers that now.
Huh.
He goes, I remember having a cousin uncle. And I said, where did that come from? He goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would have had to be in a whole kind of an imagination
Yeah.
to come up with that stuff on his own. Auburn will tell you that cousin uncle stuff, it used to freak us all out. We'd be like, oh, okay. But you didn't want to tell him.
Yeah.
You don't want to say,
scare
shh,
them.
don't, you
Yeah.
know. We were like, really?
Deason's never did anything like that.
I had an imaginary friend.
Really?
Yes. Her name was Barbara Cooper. I was 4 years
Okay.
old, and One Day at a Time was on. Valerie Bertinelli played the character Barbara Cooper, and I thought she was so beautiful. And she was just a teenager; she was probably
Okay.
13 or 14 at the time. And I decided that she was my friend, and her name was Barbara Cooper. But I also told everybody in the neighborhood that I had a brother his name is John Wayne, and he died in the ditch.
Oh, gosh.
The neighbors came over thinking my mom had lost a baby and were giving her condolences. And they were like, my mom was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, Therese came over today and told us about your baby, John Wayne, that died in a ditch. And she's like, oh my God, no, that is her imaginary thing that she's got going on. But I told everybody that John Wayne was my brother.
That is funny.
And he died in a ditch. And I remember telling people that, and I was adamant. And I wasn't like, I'm telling people this and I know I'm lying.
Yeah.
I was just like, in my
Like
head,
serious.
it was serious and real.
I don't remember ever having any imaginary friends, but like I remember I would be in my room and I would just be talking and talking and talking and like just like having conversations, but was like, I don't know, you know, like whenever you're in the shower and you think of like a conversation that you had and you kind of go back over
Redo
it. I
it.
feel like that's what it was.
Probably. I do talk to myself. I do.
Yeah.
I think people who, with our personalities, do that a
We
lot.
have to.
Because my dad used to call me Motor Mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, okay, Motor Mouth, can we zip it? Because I would just talk. I mean, I never saw, my son is like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would just think, does he have an off button? Like, but I didn't want to say that because he's my baby. And I'm trying to be interested and present
Oh, yeah.
and not make him feel like he's bothering me. But after about 45 minutes of nonstop, my brain would, I would, because I zone out. I have ADD, and so slowly you could just kind of see it happening. And my focus is going, and then all of a sudden I'm way over here,
Yeah.
and I'm not hearing a word that boy is saying.
You do that with me and Baden. The other day we were talking about something, and was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
You're like, I have no idea what y'all are saying.
I was like, I heard part of what you said, and then after that, my brain got to. Well, I was trying to get stuff done because I had to get out of here to go to the dentist and get my teeth.
And then I love you'll be like, okay, let's talk about work. We were. We
weren't talking about my work. We need to talk about my work that we got to get done.
But no, I think I like that the older names are kind of coming back. I like that nicknames are coming back.
I think about when my mom was a baby, little Helen.
I know. I know it.
My grandmother, little Melba.
I think they may have
little Blanche.
I wonder if all babies have nicknames. When Deason was a baby, we called him Squeakers. Well, and it's so bad. It's so bad. We didn't know he had a lung issue. He couldn't cry because his lung was filling up with air and not releasing the carbon monoxide, dioxide, whatever it releases.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't cry because his lung would get filled up and it would hurt him. So he didn't cry. He just squeaked. And we're like, he's the best baby. He don't cry. Like, he's just so content. Oh, we had to take him we went to a well check when he was 4 months old.
They listened to him.
And they listened to him. And they thought he had like pneumonia and like had aspirated his bottle. And they couldn't hear his heartbeat over his lungs. They rushed us to Children's and did all this kind of stuff. I guess he still has it. They've just took the lung out. He had congenital, like one and like a third or a fourth.
Stop it, really?
Yeah. But
Is that going to affect him as he gets older?
They said it wouldn't, but it's so rare. I don't think they know how it's going to affect him because like his respiratory stuff, anything that's going around, he gets. He's got asthma. He gets really wheezy. He heard him. But he was 4 months old. He had to have surgery. He would get hiccups every single day. And when it got to time where he couldn't really, like, he was supposed to start laughing, he'd get tickled and, like, try to laugh, and he'd get the hiccups. And he'd get so mad. He'd gotten to where he could only eat, like, half of what he was supposed to eat a day, and then he started throwing up after he ate. They thought he had acid reflux. But it was because his lung was inflated, and nothing could go down. It was pressing on his heart, pressing on his diaphragm, pressing on all that. His esophagus. Anyway, long story long. He has congenital lobar emphysema.
Okay.
And they had to go in and take out the affected part of the lung. And it was the lower lobe of, I think, the right lung. And that's the biggest lobe your lung has. So, but when they took it out and he came back from surgery and woke up, it was like night and day difference.
Really?
Yeah. And even now, watching videos back, like of him as a baby, like you can hear it. And I'm like, how did I not know? Which I was a first time mom. And like, the doctor told me that was normal.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
his legs turned purple. Like you would have to hold his legs up when you held them. And like, it was bad.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
But it's funny though, because my mom, she plays around and she's like, in Deason's past life, he was probably like this old man that like smoked like a carton of cigarettes a day and had emphysema and, you know, and then his teacher a few weeks ago, she was like, good gosh, he sounds like an old man with emphysema. So I'm like, is that who Deason was in his past life? Is that why he was born and had that lung issue, you know?
I mean, no. I got to talk about this real quick before we head out for the day.
Oh, we are almost done.
Yeah, guess what is going to be out? It's a new Oreo. Guess what flavor it is?
Okay, so is it based off another, like something that's already made?
What do you mean?
You know, like they'll do like the Coke Oreos. Is it something like that, or is it just a strange flavor?
To me, it's a strange flavor.
Okay. I'm going to say it's holiday.
It is Thanksgiving themed flavors.
Oh, is it turkey and stuffing? Oh.
Sweet potato.
Okay.
Cream corn.
What?
And cranberry sauce.
That's disgusting.
Then they also still have...
He said that he tried them and it's his favorite.
The caramel apple pie and pumpkin pie.
I like cream corn too, but not in an Oreo.
The cream corn Oreo, you ate one?
No, he said he loves creamed corn.
Oh, you would?
Do you like cream corn in a can or homemade cream corn or
I
frozen
like it
cream
either.
corn?
I don't care. Just
I
give
like
it
the
to
frozen one. It's good.
Me. Just
I
give
don't
it
like
to
it
me.
in a can. I don't like the texture. Yeah. It feels like it got ran over by a truck. Like the
It does kinda
kernels.
no lies told there. Yeah, could you? But I'm not. No, I'm not
No,
eating
I'm
those
not
Oreos.
eating that.
Absolutely
That's
not.
disgusting.
I might would.
No broomstick necessary.
Oh my gosh.
He just told me no broomstick necessary because of my hair.
Aw.
I'm crying.
Oh, man.
That's what my daughter used to do, Jordy. She'd pick a tissue up and she'd look around. She'd go, "Baby's crying," and then she'd look up, "Baby's crying." Not a tear one.
Oh,
Not
kids.
one at all.
Oh, me.
All right, Wicked for Good releases on November the 21st. Are you gonna
I
go see it?
know. I'm on the fence about how I feel about Wicked. I've not seen the first one. I like Wizard of Oz. I want to get into that franchise, but if I do, I'm behind already.
Well, here's the thing. I saw Wicked the musical
Yeah.
and loved it.
My mom loves the music.
Did not get into the movie.
That's how my
at
mom
all.
is.
Did not like it. Didn't. It
I've
didn't.
heard bad things about the actors.
Just,
You know, some people don't like watching like actors that they don't agree with on like outside of the movie, but like
that's part. I do that.
I don't look up actors, so I don't know. I don't look into all that.
Yeah. So,
So have you not watched it,
uh,
or you
I've
watched the
I've
movie
watched-
and you didn't care for it?
I tried to watch the movie. I didn't finish
You didn't
watching it. I
care
didn't
for it.
like it. It was, to me, it was way different than the musical.
Yeah.
And I loved the musical. It was phenomenal.
I think I would like the books, like all of the book.
Mm.
So there's like this whole book lore with Wizard of Oz, and then it goes off into Wicked, and then the backstory of all this stuff. I think I would like that, but I don't know that I would like the movies.
So Dunkin' Donuts is releasing Wicked inspired drinks and treats.
Oh.
Oz runs on Dunkin'. They got all different.
I bet
They
that
got
the green one's
Munchkin
matcha.
treats. They've got
Oh, Annie's back.
the Wicked Green Matcha, the Wicked Pink Refresher, and the Wicked Munchkin.
I need everyone to know. I know that you don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is bringing back gingerbread this year.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
I love gingerbread,
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there.
but it's not better than Dunkin's gingerbread. But they did away with gingerbread. I don't know what. I don't know why.
I'm not gonna drink Starbucks, but I will drink a local coffee company's coffee, even though I'm not really a coffee drinker.
Nobody has gingerbread. I need to look and see if
Not gonna do it.
Beach Park has gingerbread or if Eliana's has gingerbread.
Ricky said boom, by the way, with your little comment.
What does that mean?
All right, it's 9:02. That's going to do it for us today on Morning Mayhem.
All done.
Tomorrow, you will have Dollar Bill and Andrew because I will be flying on a broom somewhere at the shopping mall.
She's going to max out a credit card on Christmas gifts.
That's what I'm going to do. Hubby, give me that Prime card. I can use it anywhere. All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all stay warm because it's going to get cold.
Yay.
Cold.
Come support football teams.
Yep. Oh, football tonight. Thorsby at home. Pre-game starts at 6:30.
Yeah, they moved it.
Go Maplesville. Go Thorsby. Woohoo.
Go, everybody. Go, team.
Huh? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, we'll go Isabella too.
They're playing
Heck
away,
yeah.
though, I think.
Chilton
She said in
County.
Gadsden.
Chilton County's winding it up. That's fantastic. Y'all have a great one.
Bye.
I'll see y'all Monday. Bye-bye.